first practical guideline from my side is how do we measure safety? How do we measure what metrics do we put in place into the organization? We know that what gets measured gets done. We also know that what gets measured in safety gets fudged. This whole idea of readiness to respond to risk relentlessly is in my mind the right approach. That's beyond zero. And so first practical guideline from my side is how do we measure safety? How do we measure what metrics do we put in place into the organization? We know that what gets measured gets done. We also know that what gets measured in safety gets fudged in order to get the numbers right. Sometimes in any type of environment, we have to get the metrics right because that will drive the organization. The second thing is in terms of tools. The one thing that I really always focused on and prided ourselves in SafeMap is that we practitioners. We develop concepts and ideas. We take what's available from the best thinkers like Deming, and in the world of safety, outside the world of safety, we've picked up ideas from Netflix to use in safety. And we created a program called Risk Delta with that idea. But the focus is on actual methods, not just ideas, methods of making it happen. And with that, we have a range of tools. We have a culture survey that we call Prisma, which is measuring one of the metrics, is one of the cultural metrics. And then we have a series of interventions that we offer to clients. And I want to come back to Albert Einstein, who said, the world we're living in is a product of our thinking. And the only way we can change that world is if we change our thinking. And that's what our interventions are aimed at. We have a program called Safe Exec, Safe Leader, that all go towards this idea of deep safe. And then we have programs for the supervisory level. We call them Safe Crews, and for the operational level called Safe Minds. But it's all about how do we change our thinking, but in practical methods that you can, so like the Safe Sentry, you can actually achieve these things in a very constructive way. So that's really, for me, is how much do we actually achieve on the ground and instead of talking about it.